What's going on, everyone? It's your boy Ron back with DFS Greatness. I'm here to give you great line news, great picks. Let's have a great night. We got a lovely 9-game slate for this Monday, March the 18th. Like my page, subscribe to my channel. Let's get to it. Hopefully, everyone had a good night last night. I did pretty good. Let's get to it, man. First game of the night, you got the Pistons going against the Cavaliers at a 212 total. The Pistons on a back-to-back. And the Jazz going against the Wizards at 228 total. Nuggets against the Celtics, 221 total. 221 total. Knicks against the Raptors. Kawhi Leonard is already ruled out for load management. It's crazy. Heat against the Thunder, 211 half total. Warriors against the Spurs, 225 and a half total. KD will be back tonight. Pelicans against the Mavericks, 232 and a half total. Luka Doncic still questionable. Keep an eye on that one. And Bulls against the Suns, 228 total. The Zion William Bowl, part 2. Pacers against the Trailblazers at 213 and a half total. 213 total. Let's get to it, man. At the point guard position, Westbrook is already ruled out tonight. So, he's suspended, 16 technical of the year. So the guy that I like tonight, you always got Dame Lillard will be a good piece to go with tonight. I might have him in a few GPP lineups because CJ McCollum's ruled out tonight, but I think it's better options at $9,000. He's $1,000 more on FanDuel. He needs 43 points to get 5x tonight. We're gonna go the direction with him with 30% usage rate. But a guy that I like a lot tonight at the point guard position, I think he's a fantastic matchup, is Reggie Jackson and Dennis Schroeder. A lot of people probably like, oh, why are you playing these? Dennis Schroeder will be a chalk tonight, but I like Reggie Jackson going against Cleveland Cavaliers. 10th worst defense as a whole, and they give it the second most points to point guards at 5,100. He needs 27 points. That's 5 times value with a 24% usage rate. He got 61% chance to hit value tonight, man. He's $500 more on FanDuel. Don't see nothing wrong with him, man. Just something different. And give it off the big time guys, just going a little bit different. And you also got Chris Dunn going against Phoenix. Last 2 games against Phoenix, he's averaging 42 fantasy points. Hopefully the Bulls will wake up because they got smacked yesterday against Sacramento. It was terrible. They got the second worst defense as a whole, and they give up the 10th most points to point guards. So, I like that a lot, going him at 29 points, 5x, 500 more on FanDuel. Don't see anything wrong with playing him, but at 5,100 tonight, Dennis Schroeder, he will be the chalk tonight. I'm pretty sure Schroeder will be highly owned. His percentage ownership tonight, 45 plus, so I'm pretty sure he's going to be high tonight. 64% chance to hit value, man. I like him a lot. He have a big upgrade without Westbrook tonight, $9,000 more on FanDuel, but I don't see anything wrong with going with Schroeder. So I'm going to lock Dennis Schroeder in my lineup for the point guard. At the shooting guard tonight, a guy that I like a lot, man, Devin Booker. That's my guy. Going against Chicago, 8th worst defense, and they give it the 8th most fantasy points to the shooting guard at 8,500. He needs 42 fantasy points. It's 5x. He's $1,300 more on FanDuel. Last 3 games going against Chicago, he's averaging 40 fantasy points. He got a 55% chance to hit value tonight. So last 3 games, man, this guy been on a tear, 67, 44, and 42 fantasy points. I don't see nothing wrong with him, man. Devin Booker will be a lock for me tonight. Definitely going to play him in a lot of GPP lineups. And another guy that I like also, Klay Thompson. I like him a lot. Like I mentioned earlier in the video, that KD will be back tonight. But if he don't come back tonight, you definitely can have some KD exposure. Klay Thompson exposure last 3 games. He's averaging 35 fantasy points with a 26% usage rate, 49% chance to hit value tonight, $800 more on FanDuel. He's projected to get 35 fantasy points at 4x. I like him a lot. You just got to keep an eye on the news if KD do not play tonight. That's one thing you got to keep on if he do not play. And I always like playing this guy, man, Kelly Oubre at the 6,500 price tag. Don't see nothing wrong with playing Kelly Oubre, man. This guy been balling, man, since he got traded from Washington. Kelly Oubre been looking good, man, playing pretty good, and they team, man, they ain't really got nothing to play for. Going against Chicago, last 3 games, averaging 27 fantasy points. He got 35% chance to hit value tonight. He's $400 more on FanDuel with the $6,500 price tag on DK, projected to get 26 fantasy points. S4X, do not see nothing wrong with you guys throwing a little Kelly Oubre in your lineups. I like Kelly Oubre a lot. I think Kelly Oubre, he's in a good matchup. It's just something, a little bit different in the field, And another guy, I'm going to give you one more guy at 5,900. His usage has been up to the ceiling since Victor Oladipo got hurt. Going against Portland, they give up the 4th most points to shooting guards. Bogdanovic, 5,900, projected to get 26 fantasy points. Is 4X. He got a 47% chance to hit value tonight, so that's pretty good. He lowly owned, probably about 10 to 15% on, $500 more on FanDuel. I like him a lot. Bogdanovic, it's just something different. And another guy, if Luka Doncic do not play, I played him the other night. Tim Hardaway played him on Saturday. Man, he was clutch for me. Dropped 32 fantasy points. He in a good matchup. Also going against New Orleans, second worst defense, and they dead last against the shooting guard. So don't see nothing wrong with throwing him in your lineup, but just keep it. His usage was pretty high last game with 25% usage. Keep an eye on Luka Doncic, man. If he do not play, Tim Hardaway will definitely be a lock at the shooting guard position. But they got him a lock in right now. I'm gonna go Devin Booker at the small forward position tonight. The guy I'm gonna have in tonight is my guy PG-13, man. Just got through Twitter. Andrew Iguodala, he's ruled out tonight. DeMarcus Cousins ruled out tonight, and also Kevin Durant will play. Wow, Kelly Oubre is questionable. Dumb. Let's get back to it, man. The picks for tonight. I'm definitely going to have Paul George going against Miami, man. He's averaging 43 fantasy points. He got a 65% chance to hit value tonight. $1,500 more on FanDuel. At 9,700, need 52 fantasy points. Is 5X, man. Last 3 games, averaging 51 fantasy points. I mean, he could have hit more on Saturday, but he really got smacked against Golden State. But I like him a lot. Y'all just heard the news. KD will be back tonight. If you want to pivot off of Paul George and go KD, he's a lot more cheaper. Do not see nothing wrong with him, man. He's fresh. He's not going to be on many restrictions going against San Antonio. 9-1 defense, the small forward. So if you want KD, I think he's in a good matchup. Last 3 games going against going against the Spurs, he averaged 51 fantasy points. At 4,700, he need at 8,800, he need 40. He projected to get 47 fantasy points. It's 5X, $800 more on FanDuel. Do not see nothing wrong with it. And Kawhi's he's already out. Low management. That's so crazy. I don't see nothing wrong with it. I mentioned Bogdanovic earlier. Don't see nothing wrong with it. And there's they've been talking about this guy, man, Dotson for New York. That's the guy you can throw in a little few GPP lineups at the 5,300 price tag. He been playing pretty good, man. They don't got nothing to play for. The coach just really playing anybody, just throwing people in the lineups. Last 3 games, 35, 32, 33. Pretty good, man. He's getting good minutes. Minutes not going nowhere. Don't see nothing wrong with throwing this guy in your lineup. At the power forward position tonight, the guy that I like too, I'm gonna have an exposure to the Utah game. The guy I like a lot from that game is nobody other than let me see, he's at 5,800. I like Derek Favors a lot going against Washington. 4th worst defense, they get the 2nd most points to power forward. So at 5,800, it's a pivot off of Gobert. He's $1,000 more on FanDuel. He projected to get 26 fantasy points. It's 4X with a 19% usage rate. The last 3 games, 38, 37, 38, 41. Do not see anything wrong with you guys throwing him in your lineups. I think he's in a fantastic matchup. But another guy, I forgot to mention him earlier, with the news of Kawhi being out, Siakam, when he's off the floor, man, Siakam has a 25% usage rate. Going against New York, 3rd worst defense as a whole. They give up the most points to power forward. So I think that's a good play for him if you want to go the direction. 33 fantasy points. That's 5X, $1,500 more on FanDuel, so a better DraftKings play. So I like Siakam a lot. But the guy that I'm gonna put in right now, I'm going to go get my guy Derek Favors at 5,800. At the center position tonight, you got Nikola Jokic. My bad about that one. Projected tonight 600 more on FanDuel at 9,200. He's 4,600 at 5x. Is cheap tonight, man. Last game he got tossed, so you know how that goes. Don't see anything wrong with it. But the center of the night, you still got Andre Drummond going against Cleveland. He's in probably one of the good matchups, but I'm not going to go that direction with him tonight. At 8,600, need 42. That's 5x. He got a 67% chance to hit value tonight. But a guy I like is Rudy Gobert. Like I mentioned earlier, if you want to pivot off of Gobert and go favorites, you can. Both of them in a fantastic matchup. Fourth worst defense. They give up the fifth most points to centers at 1,300 cheaper, more on FanDuel, 8,300, 39, about 4x. Last 3 games, averaging 41 fantasy points, 54% chance to hit value tonight. But a guy I like a lot tonight, keep an eye on this one. I just told you Cousins ruled out tonight, and Andre Bogut is supposed to make a debut tonight, so I don't know who's starting him or Looney, so keep an eye on that one. Also, is Nurkic. Don't forget CJ McCollum got hurt, man. Last 3 games, this guy been balling 37 fantasy points, averaging 55, 35, and 38. Without CJ McCollum, it's $1,800 more on FanDuel. You can throw him in a lot of GPP lineups. He could be a guy that you have for your late night hammer. Don't see anything wrong with that. But the center that I'm going to rock with tonight, I think he's in a good matchup, is Marc Gasol. Going against New York, third worst defense as a whole to give it the 9th most points to centers. At the price tag, 6,200, need 33 fantasy points. That's 5x, $900 more on FanDuel. With a 21% usage rate, he got a 70% chance to hit value tonight. That's the guy I like a lot tonight, man. Well, this is my core that I like. A few guys like I told you guys. If you look at Paul George, if you want to save some cap, instead of going Paul George, you can go KD. Since KD back, you give a little more cap to play with. It's what you guys think will be a better matchup. But I do like the usage with Paul George and then going KD. But I'm going to give you guys a few other sleepers that I did not mention in my video that I think might be helpful for you guys tonight. Like I told you, it's another guy for Portland. I like Rodney Hood. I don't know who started for CJ McCollum, but I think Hood is a good guy to get some good minutes tonight. And also, you got maybe a little Aminu. Nothing wrong with that. This is a few other good plays tonight. I know Gordon Hayward probably won't play tonight, so you can go get some Jaylen Brown coming with the second unit and be able to hoop and everything. And so hopefully he'll be a good play. And Ricky Rubio at 5,000, man. Projected 29 fantasy points. That's just about 5x. $1,000 more on FanDuel in a good matchup against Washington. 4th worst defense. Give the 5th most points to point guards. Do not see anything wrong with it. Man, until next time, man, this is your boy Ron back with DFS Greatness. Like my page, subscribe to my channel. Until next time, I'm out. Good luck, everyone.